Hi, today is Wednesday, May 23rd. No, it's Thursday, May 23rd. Today I would like to talk about something that's really was instituted, I believe, as a John member and Lonnie Christian into the church. Today I would like to talk about Catch the Fire Toronto again. I have not received my $500,000. John Arnott was in actuality, I went to Square One today after doing my laundry, just to walk around and to get out a little bit. John Arnott sent Jonathan Srigato over to Square One to follow me and to basically take me to the Sandman Hotel. So Jonathan Srigato, Zachary Lanu, and Norman Brown, and I believe John Arnott, were going to beat the crap out of me, hospitalize me, and essentially kill me. Yeah. So you know what that's called? At Catch the Fire Toronto, it's called a betting schedule. I was released from Catch Fire Toronto. You would have to be a member of Catch Fire Toronto, a single woman or a married woman, I think, as well, who does not have a companion, to have a betting schedule. Now, this schedule I have not seen. I'm not a member of Catch Fire Toronto any longer because as of October 18th, I was permanently released for harassment of leadership, and because Melinda Jeffries had actuality assaulted me, but those charges didn't stick because she had no prior convictions, and that's all. We'll talk about Melinda a little bit later. Now, a betting schedule is put forth by Mary Audrey Raycroft. Mary Audrey Raycroft, in actuality, has stolen $7,000 from me, which was originally left in November, and she in actuality, she forged my signature and deposited it into her account. I'm not quite certain if she did actually serve time in a prison, but that's not for me to say right now. Mary Audrey Raycroft was the women's minister at the time. She is on staff. I'm not quite certain if she is or not because of her conviction. Mary Audrey Raycroft looks after women. These women receive a schedule if you're in leadership or if you're any kind of the worship team. These women receive a schedule, and in the schedule, they are, in essence, if you did not, that we'll talk about later too. This schedule, they will be escorted, has men on them. Now, these men are interested in this woman. I don't know what for, just to have sex with, I guess. This is sexual exploitation. What this is these men receive Mary Audrey receives a fee. That's what she gets. It's called her remuneration fee for setting up the betting schedules. And you know what else? These men are supposed to give these women gifts. I don't know, money, gifts, gift cards. I was actually offered a tortilla press from Jonathan Srigato. Zachary Lanu wanted to give me a Belgian waffle maker. Someone else wanted to give me a cashmere coat back in the fall. I'm no longer a member of Catch Fire Toronto. I'd like to reiterate that. This is John Arnott's way of trying to kidnap me, escort me to the Sandman Hotel, and beat the crap out of me. And if so, these individuals would prefer to rape me. And I don't call it a betting schedule, I call it a raping schedule. Many young women have had to endure this. Many young women, and in essence, women who have been virgins and had their virginity taken away. The virginity is taken away that many young women have wanted to save for their husbands, for the night that they get married to the man they love. I myself have never in actuality been quote unquote betted. And if I was escorted to the Sandman this evening, if anybody shows up here, apparently Melanie Regato is in essence wanting to show up here and bring me to the Sandman and beat the crap out of me. We'll talk about her later. So, a betting schedule. A betting schedule, I know for certain that there have been certain individuals who, once receiving it, and if they did not show up, they were escorted by Mary Audrey Raycroft or Zachary Lanu or someone else to the room, given a shirt, and they were actually beat up, and raped. That's what they were. And if they did not follow the betting schedule, they left the church. Quite often, many of the women left the church. Their attitude is, in actuality, it's just something that you're going to learn, and it's just something, it'll be okay, and you know what, if you cry, then that's okay too. Is it really okay? My question is this: is it really okay to force a woman to have sex with a man, and for the man has to give gifts. That, in essence, Mary Audrey is doing. She is prostituting. She's making women into prostitutes, and that's what that is. John Arnott wishes to continue his reign of terror. John Arnott this morning, or maybe it was yesterday morning, he handed a woman in the church office who I know actually personally, not personally, but I've met her a couple of times, and he said, "I would like you to at the Salmon Hotel." This woman looked at him and said, "I quit." And she proceeded to clean out her office and go shopping at the Sherway Gardens. Mary Audrey showed up at Sherway Gardens, escorted this woman to the Salmon Hotel where John Arnott had, in essence, beat the crap out of her. And this woman is no longer, I don't know if she's on staff or she's made to be on staff. That is the first thing I would like to discuss. As well, there is a few previous postings from about midnight, 1 a.m. in the morning that I was being raped. Spiritually, I was being raped. Zachary Anu, I have bruises all over the back of me, my neck, down the back of me. John Arnott, and if you know anything about the supernatural realm, on the back of my neck, which I'll see if I can take bruises, there's bruises. John Arnott tried to strangle me. Zachary has tried to strangle me. He banged my head up against the wall on a number of occasions last night. My whole back is bruised. My whole back is sore. Now we're going to talk about paychecks. Natalie Gimrich was the staff care director, and I think she was also an administrator in charge of issuing paychecks. Stephen Long is the president of the finance department, which I don't really think it involves paychecks, but I do think it involves accessing certain accounts, one of them being the companion account, of which I will get money from. So paychecks. Melinda Jeffries, who is a Satanist who assaults people, who has actually taken pig's blood and has, I'm going to use the word consecrated, but that's not really a good word, the 268 Atwell and the sanctuary, as I stated before, the chapel, children's ministry rooms, and counter rooms, other rooms within the church. Melinda Jeffries has been withholding paychecks from senior leaders, paychecks from staff members, and paychecks from those who John Arnott wishes to yield his reign of terror. John Arnott tells Melinda Jeffries to withhold the paychecks and any kind of monies from these